There was a time when someone had influence over your decisions, not by force, but by proximity. You trusted them. You valued their perspective. You allowed their voice to carry weight in your life, and for a while that felt natural. But influence, when misused, reveals itself over time. What once sounded like guidance began to feel limited. What once appeared supportive began to create hesitation. You noticed a pattern. Every time you moved toward growth, there was resistance. Not obvious at first, but consistent. Advice that discouraged movement. Reasoning that sounded logical, yet led you away from your own direction. And eventually, you saw it clearly. It was not about your well-being. It was about control. As it is written in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33, "For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace." Where there's constant confusion, there is misalignment. And once you recognize that, you made a decision. You chose to step back, to listen differently, to trust what is already within you. That moment mattered because it marked a shift from dependence to discernment, from influence to authority over your own life. And that shift was not received well, because when control is removed, it creates discomfort for the one who held it. What once felt stable to them was suddenly gone. They were no longer directing your steps, no longer shaping your choices, no longer receiving the validation of your agreement. And that absence revealed their attachment to control. As it is written in Galatians 5, verse 1, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty by which Christ has made us free, and do not be entangled again with the yoke of bondage." You chose freedom, not rebellion, but clarity. Not distance for the sake of distance, but alignment with what is right for you. And in doing so, you reclaim something essential: your direction. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A man once followed a guide through a long road. At first, the guide gave helpful directions and the man trusted him completely. But over time, the guide began leading him in circles, discouraging him from taking certain paths, and redirecting him away from open roads. Eventually, the man paused. He looked around and realized that he had been kept in one place. So he thanked the guide for what he had learned and continued forward on his own. And for the first time, the road opened. The lesson: not all guidance is meant to be followed indefinitely. Discernment is knowing when influence has shifted from support to limitation. When you recognize that, you are responsible for choosing alignment over comfort. Reclaiming your direction may unsettle others, but it restores your freedom. And once you move from external control to internal clarity, your path becomes your own again. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everyone who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been ChrisAnesti, and until next time, take care, and God bless you.